Did you know that the world you live in today is largely a product of an era that began over 250 years ago? That's right. We're talking about the Industrial Revolution, a period of unprecedented change and development that has shaped our modern world in countless ways. Our story begins in the 18th century, in the heartland of Great Britain, where the first sparks of the Industrial Revolution were ignited. The Britain of this time was a place of curiosity, innovation, and most importantly, a place where the seeds of the future were being sown. At the heart of this revolution were breakthrough inventions that transformed industries and changed the face of the earth. The mighty steam engine, a marvel of engineering, huffed and puffed its way into the annals of history, powering everything from factories to locomotives. It was an invention that quite literally moved the world. But the steam engine wasn't alone. In the realm of textiles, a little device called the spinning jenny revolutionized the way cloth was made. No longer did weavers have to work painstakingly by hand. With the spinning jenny, they could now produce yarn in volumes that were previously unimaginable. These technological advancements, among many others, marked the shift from an agrarian society, where work was dictated by the seasonal rhythms of the earth, to an industrialized one, where machines and factories set the pace. This was a world where human potential was unleashed like never before, where the bounds of what was possible were continually redefined. Yet it was not just about machines and factories. The Industrial Revolution was also about people, about societies, about the very fabric of human existence being rewritten. The way we live, the way we work, the way we interact, all were transformed in ways that would have been unimaginable just a few generations before. By the end of the 18th century, the stage was set for a new chapter in human history, one that would redefine the way we live, work, and interact. And that, dear listeners, was just the dawn of the Industrial Revolution. As the 19th century rolled in, the Industrial Revolution began to spread like wildfire, reshaping nations and societies along its path. Originating in Great Britain, the heart of innovation and technological advancement, the revolution soon found its way to other parts of Europe, North America, and eventually the rest of the world. The profound impact of this era was felt everywhere. Economies were transformed, shifting from agrarian societies to industrial powerhouses. Traditional handmade goods were replaced by products manufactured in bulk. The efficiency of production soared, prices dropped, and goods became accessible to the masses, fueling consumerism and shaping economies on a scale never seen before. But the impact of the Industrial Revolution was not confined to the economy. It left an indelible mark on politics and culture. It was a time of change, of upheaval, and of progress. It spurred political reforms, as the newly formed working class began to demand better working conditions and rights. Governments had to adapt to the changing landscape, bringing in new laws and regulations to safeguard these rights. Culturally, the revolution brought about a seismic shift. The rise of factories led to the growth of cities. People flocked from rural areas to these booming urban centers, seeking employment in the new industries. This urbanization led to a dramatic change in lifestyle and social structure. The emergence of a new social class, the industrial working class, was perhaps the most significant cultural shift. The Industrial Revolution also brought with it challenges and contradictions. While it brought prosperity and progress, it also led to stark social inequalities and environmental degradation. But despite these challenges, there's no denying the transformative power of this era. The Industrial Revolution was not just a period of change, it was a seismic shift, a revolution that reconfigured the world. It altered the way we live, work, and interact with each other. It was a time that saw the birth of the modern world as we know it today. So, what does the Industrial Revolution mean for us today? Well, it's like trying to understand the roots of a mighty tree. The Industrial Revolution, with its sweeping changes and dramatic innovations, has laid the foundation for the world as we know it today. It's not just about steam engines, factories, or textiles. It's about the profound transformation that occurred in the way we produce goods and organize our societies. Imagine a world before the Industrial Revolution, where goods were crafted by hand, one at a time. Then, imagine the leap to a world where machines could produce those same goods, but in vast quantities and at unprecedented speeds. This shift revolutionized our economies, creating an explosion of wealth and prosperity, but also new challenges and inequalities. The Industrial Revolution also reconfigured our societies. Before, most people lived in rural areas, working the land. With industrialization, cities grew at an incredible pace. as people flocked to work in factories. This urbanization process transformed the social fabric, giving rise to new social classes, new ways of life, and new political ideas. However, the legacy of the Industrial Revolution is not all rosy. The environmental impact is undeniable. The massive increase in production and consumption led to the overexploitation of natural resources and the emission of pollutants, contributing to environmental degradation and climate change. Moreover, the Industrial Revolution exacerbated social inequalities. While it created wealth, that wealth was not evenly distributed. Some people became incredibly rich, while others, the workers in the factories, often lived in squalid conditions with low wages and long, arduous working hours. So you see, the Industrial Revolution has left a complex legacy. It has been a catalyst for progress, driving technological innovation, economic growth, and societal transformation. But it has also brought about environmental challenges and social disparities that we continue to grapple with today. The Industrial Revolution, for better or worse, has shaped our world in ways that are still evident today. In a span of just a few centuries, the Industrial Revolution transformed the world. From humble beginnings in 18th century Britain, this extraordinary period of change spread like wildfire, reaching every corner of the globe. It was a time of tremendous upheaval, but also of incredible innovation. Steam power, mechanized textile production, the rise of factories, these are but a few of the many developments that sprang from this era. The Industrial Revolution wasn't just about machines though. It reshaped societies, economies, and cultures, leaving a profound impact that we can still feel today. It gave birth to the modern workforce and urban living, and it set the stage for the technological marvels we enjoy in the present. But perhaps most importantly, it showed us the boundless potential of human ingenuity. When we harness our creativity and ambition, there's no limit to what we can achieve. The Industrial Revolution was a monumental shift in human history, and its echoes continue to resound in the world we live in today.